What's going on, my fellow residents? It's me, TheFrozenCavern, and today we're going to be beginning our journey through Over the Hedge. And I'm pretty sure literally no one expected me to play this game. So, yeah, there's that. But I hope you enjoy anyways. That's all I can really say. I'm gonna go into the options real quick.
12 seconds later.
There we go. Now all we're going to be doing is just going straight into the game. All I really did was change the difficulty on the hard. I'll explain what all that is after the cutscene and all that.
Food is what you'll get, hamster. Enough food to fill a bear cave, hopefully. Okay, everyone, pay attention.
Oh, look at the light.
You need to get through the next 3 yards. Everyone knows your roles, right? Heather and I run along the front of the houses and come in through the basement window. At the first sign of trouble, we
resist the urge to faint, so we can warn everyone, right?
Oh, right.
Lou, Penny, you'll meet us at the house?
Just me. Penny will stay home with the little ones.
Oh, jeepers. I don't want you by yourself in a human house there.
But
We do this together.
Hamilton,
Where'd it go, huh?
you and Stella meet us at the hole in the fence in the 3rd yard, right?
Right, 3rd yard, yep. 3 comes after 6, right? Stella?
Help Hammy count to 3. Got it.
And Vern and I will navigate the 3 yards full of the most devious human traps imaginable, sticking to the shadows like creatures of the night, sneaking past incredible dangers, and...
Sometime before the sun comes up would be good.
Right. Everyone ready?
Good luck, everyone, and be careful!
By the way, I am playing this on the totally legitimate GameCube version and not using a PS4 controller at all, so just want to point that out in case you guys think I'm doing anything that would make certain people upset. But regardless, finally getting around to playing this game.
Wow.
I finally found a way.
This doesn't look so bad.
Great, let's move out.
Indeed, let us move out. Now, oh goodness, I have a lot of stuff to explain. So, for one, I need to remember that that button that appeared there, the B button, is not the same button that I'm using for my totally legitimate GameCube controller. But, oh goodness, I'm gonna have to try and remember a lot of stuff whenever I'm playing this game. But, again, there's a lot of stuff that I have to explain. One, the difficulties, but as soon as I get these spuddies here, or chips, as it's just called, it's not called spuddies in this apparently, but when you collect 20 cans of chips, you can get more health, and it's only one singular unit. I mean, the more health the merrier, but it's still only one.
What, breathe?
That too, but I meant stepping into the light. Looks like some kind of amphibian.
Wouldn't a turtle be less cliche?
Let's find ourselves a frog then. How hard could it be?
Shouldn't be too hard. Now, hopefully Vern doesn't just straight up run into the spotlight this time, because when I was doing a test recording, he just ran straight into it, and he he didn't die, but he almost died, which was dumb. Now, there's our frog over there, but we're not going to get him just yet. We're going to go over to this picnic right quick.
Who's up for a snack?
Them, I predict.
what gives, Chief? Who died and made you king of the picnic tables?
Poultry alert, pan out.
And we're just going to defeat these guys. First battle of the game. And, ow, I actually managed to get hit. I'm actually upset at myself. Please kill these guys. Oh my, why am I having such a hard time with this? There we go. I don't know why that was so difficult for me to do. But anyways, the game actually didn't explain what the cookies do. So basically what the cookies do is that, I have to remember what button that is. Anyways, what the cookies do is that it's basically the same thing as with the whole health thing. If you... I pressed the wrong button. I hate myself. If you collect 20 boxes of cookies, then you increase your energy, which we'll get into later.
You just waltzing through this gate like a couple of gate waltzers? You both have a lot to learn about birds, don't ya? Don't ya?
You don't want a piece of me, Tweety. Seriously.
You wouldn't want to see my friend here bluster and fume, would you?
Look, people, I don't make the rules. You want into the next yard, you need my help. Sorry, guys. City ordinance. We're all slaves to bureaucracy. That's what separates us from the humans.
Yeah, very thought-provoking. Thank you. What do we have to do to get past?
I got the key for the gate hidden in one of those objects. Break them until you find it.
Oh, we get to break stuff? Why didn't you say so?
Alright, so in order to break these, we have to use our little project... Can you hit the thing? There you go. Anyways, we have to break all the projectiles. Not projectiles. We have to break all the birdhouses with our projectiles. And it'll always be in the last one you actually break. It won't be in one of them. It's weird. He just hides them in one of them. Not like it's actually a specifically given one. Break that. And boom. There we go. I have to remember that for whatever odd reason is like slightly off the actual reticle whenever I'm using the projectile, but I'll adjust to it, hopefully, if I remember. I should. It shouldn't be that bad. Now, these little DVDs that you can collect are basically just extras, like movies, I don't remember what else. I think it's also like concept art, stuff like that. Just a bunch of extra stuff that you can have around. And while you're around, you can go throughout the levels, and apparently there's a hat in each level, and you can collect these hats. And these hats give you temporary health, which is about half of my health actually, which is really, really good. And especially with the display that I showed earlier, where I basically got hit like 3 separate times. So yeah, we're gonna ignore that.
Freeze!
All this fuss over us?
By the way, that's not at all how that works. That would actually aim at either RJ or Vern. More than likely RJ.
Deal with us. Although not that well based on the quality of these trap designs. What do you think we are, insects? Now come on, and stay low.
Except for staying low, we have to jump over these, so we're not really being low, we're going high, but whatever. There's a lot of these objects, well, food objects around. I did not realize there was that much, but regardless, more fighting. And we also got more music, which completely blocked out the whole tutorial thing there. Now, for the differences between hard mode and the regular difficulty, now if I remember this correctly, because I haven't played this game in a while, I have to try and remember that, but if I remember correctly, what hard mode does is that any healing items that you get does not go to both you and your partner, because easy and normal mode do that, so that's a little bit annoying, and I'm gonna actually give myself a challenge, so that's like the only way I can do that.
Yeah, but this better be one stupid cat.
And I do think that's like the only difference between the two difficulties. I think easy gives like more health for healing items, I'm not entirely sure, but regardless, we went through the first level. And there's also a lot of stuff we have to explain. And yay, that showed up. I need to fix that. But whatever.
Boy, this kind of makes me want to get a log with a higher roof. And carpet.
Amen. Now let's disable the trap so we can admire all this without that whole fear of death thing. Ah, just what the disarmament doctor ordered.
Indeed, we just need to get over there, wherever that is. But first, I need to explain something. We have primary goals here, which is basically what we need to do in order to get through the level, and then secondary goals, which is just optional stuff, but that'll help us unlock some extra bonuses later on, in case you actually do get them. So, the more of them you can actually get, the better, but some of them can be stupidly difficult, so it might just be better for you to go through the level normally, and then do it later. Replay value is a great thing, but anyways, just jump over these. I think it was a sensor alarm that I'm not supposed to set off. Now, which button is this? Okay, it's always that. Good. I just need to make sure of these things because there could be a time where it's very, very crucial, but I end up messing it up. Now, you don't need to go straight over those sensors. You can just go around them, which is good. But in case you actually want to go through them, you can just hold R and you'll sneak through them.
Handle this. Hammy?
Where's my cookie? You just said cookie, right? Either way, where is it?
There's plenty of cookies in it for you, Hammy. All you have to do is just follow the bouncing light and push the buttons, and cookies will rain down from the heavens like
Birthday cakes?
wedding cakes. But only if you hop to it.
Alright, so these little segments will be here. Oh no, I have to remember which button is which. That's bad. Okay, and there we go. Alright, so these little segments will just be Hammy pressing a button, and if you mess up, then it'll stagger for a little bit. You're also timed for that, so be careful.
Can we do it a few minutes faster?
Heather's right. Penny and Lou, you take the front door. Hammy and Stella, you've got the hallway. Vern, me and you'll cover the kitchen.
Alright, so now what we have to do is that we need to go and get a bunch of the food here, and we need to throw it over. So let me get that, and how do I switch characters? There we go. Alright, I have to press L apparently. I hope that's not... I think that actually is Z for what I have. But regardless, I'm doing this because it's faster. There we go. We carry 2 items at once. Get one for RJ, switch over. I'm gonna break this real quick. There we go. And then get one for Vern. By the way, there's a lot of time on this, so we'll be just fine. Actually, I think that's another difference between this and hard mode. I'm pretty sure the timers are actually, like, faster, which is a little bit intriguing if that is the case. Again, I don't know the full details of everything about this game. I do love this game very much, but I don't know everything about it, so if I say something, don't quote me on it. But regardless, we are almost done, actually. All we have is this, and we have plenty of time to spare, like I said. Beaten in like half the time. So I'm just gonna do this and try to get over to the door. By the way, there's literally no one over here to catch this. So that's a little odd. I guess I didn't expect anyone to actually like go over there, but that is a little lazy.
Yes, reptile. Or should I say, buenas noches.
And if you couldn't already tell, this game is being based off of the movie. Only a little bit. It's at the very end of the movie. So it's huge spoilers, but it's not like it matters.
What the? Oh, good. There you are. I was just on my way to kill you. Well, I'm impressed. You really outdid yourself this time. Keep this up and you're gonna be just like me. Take what you need, and who cares about anyone else? Oh, I guess when you put it like that. Wow, doing the right things never felt so dumb.
But we're not dealing with him. We have to play as Stella and Hammy. More specific, well, we can switch between the two characters soon. What am I talking about? And there will be some levels where there's no secondary goal, so you don't have to worry about anything else.
Wee, that was fun. Go tell our driver to do it again.
Don't just stand there. Help me bust everybody out of these things. Then just stand there. And don't touch nothing.
Alright then. But anyways, we need to get rid of all these rats, and I'm gonna collect all of these. Sweet, sweet goodies around here. There's a lot of them. For some odd reason, there's just a lot. There's a hat here. There's so much stuff. I think we just collected like 3 DVDs all in one, which is crazy. And then there was a bunch of other like cookie boxes and chips. So many good goodies around here. And oh my goodness, these rats are annoying. By the way, I think enemies have more health. I wouldn't be surprised if that was the case for hard mode. It'll only make sense. But regardless, it's annoying to try and deal with. But anyways, we need to open these up, and then these things are timed, so there we go. Have to be a little bit careful. Oh my goodness, there's a lot of these guys over here. So now time to use our energy. Now when we hold down triangle, we have this little move here, which makes you completely invincible, and then anyone in that range will actually get hit for a decent amount of damage. And then I'll explain what the other version of that attack does. So open these up. Okay, so now when we just tap it, if I could stop getting hit, there we go. When we tap it, it's just a little like knockback attack, just to blow your enemies back, to make sure you actually get yourself some room. And then there's another variation that requires both of your partners, but I'm not going to do it this episode. I'll wait until later on to actually try and use that, because it does take a little bit more coordination, and since I'm playing with a computer, I guess that requires like no coordination, considering all of it's basically going to be me. But regardless, okay, well I'm on top of Stella now, that's nice. Over here, there we go. And that's the end of that level. But we do have a mini game. Again, I'll be going into a bunch of stuff later on. This game, if you are good at it and are able to get unlockables, you can get heavily rewarded, either with mini games or actual stuff to your combat and just the overall adventure.
Damn!
Us!
Hedge, now!
Let's go!
Hurry! Run! Run!
Come on, hurry!
Once again, we're home sweet.
Dead.
Yeah, that's kind of bad. Reach the end with full health. Okay, this is going to be a little bit worrying because I have to have full health. I don't need it throughout the entire thing. I just need full health by the very end. But then again, there's still a lot of stuff that can hit me in between them. And not exactly too much healing I can get.
Whoa. Doesn't this human ever give up? Let me rephrase that. I give up.
Come on, Burn. Are you a turtle or a mouse?
And now this little segment here is not going to play like normal because we're not able to attack, and oh my goodness, frames, don't do this. That would be very nice if you could not do that. But anyways, we just have to survive for a decent amount of time as we run and dodge all of this. I need to remember that we can still double jump. I should probably do that. By the way, this song is loud. Oh my goodness. I might need to turn the music down.
You sure look mad chasing us back there?
Hey, wait, Vincent. I can explain. Better yet.
Alright, so for this little other half, or not even half, most of this level, Vincent and the Exterminator will be trying to hit us, and they only attack us low, so all we have to do is just jump over that whenever they do that. And you do have a decent amount of time to actually... I jumped too early there, but you have a decent amount of time to actually react to that, so it'll be pretty fine. Now also remember... Oh no. Okay, the frames... This level is not doing the frame rate very well, but anyways, it's fine. We can be just fine. Ow. Okay, I forgot. We can't attack in this level. I was about to try and do like a jump buffer. I don't know what to actually call it. I'm just going to call it that because I don't have any form of name for it. But I was going to try and do a jump buffer, but we'll try and figure out what that is later. Or you guys can figure... I can't speak. You guys can figure out what that is later. Have to be careful because while there is a decent amount of healing here, any form of damage that I can take, it's going to be... Oh no. Please tell me there's another healing thing here. Okay, yes there is. I just need that. Don't get hit anymore because I don't think there's... okay. Good. And there should be one more? Yeah, just one more attack. And we're good. Both of us actually have full health, which is surprising. I think it only matters for the player to actually have full health, but it's rewarding to have both of us. Huh, that was actually a little stressful. Which is surprising and weird.
Drink, Hammy, drink. Go, Hammy. Why won't you go?
You already been.
Phew. Rewiring the conductor frame to the propane tanks might have made all the difference.
You're fired.
What you did back there, that was really brave. And stupid.
Indeed.
I can't exactly say I was wrong about you, RJ, but thanks for making me a little wrong towards the end, at least.
I'm just glad everything turned out. And don't worry, next time will be way easier. I got it all figured out.
Next time.
Haha, pretty sweet take this time, Vern. I knew it was touch and go for a while, but today's haul puts us over the edge.
RJ, I know we got off to a rocky start, but I guess meeting you was a real stroke of luck after all.
What the? Somebody needs to clean up around here.
The food!
Our television! It's broken!
Who would steal our food? Maybe the rats.
This for sure wasn't rats. Now what?
Wait, sorry. I zoned out. Define. The television's broken.
Yeah, Hammy's still a little stupid. But as you can see, this game diverts off of the movie, which not a lot of license-based games do. So that's actually something I can definitely reward this game for doing, because too many games actually do that. Understandably, but at the same time, not too many games are actually able to do that. But regardless, now, I need to actually get to this because I didn't get to this yet. The reason why I'm playing this game, maybe I should get to that. This was actually the first game I Let's Played ever. It wasn't on this channel, it was on an old one, but I lost that one because I lost the password to it. But we're gonna ignore that. We're gonna ignore that. But it actually did pretty well, but then again, that was before a lot of changes to YouTube happened, and yeah, that's not exactly a fun thing to remember, but whatever. It's good to go back to this game at some point. But next episode, we're going to be going on throughout more of these levels, and I'll go into like missions and not missions, mini games and all that later. But in the next episode, we're going to be beginning with the night streets. But until the next video, take care.
I want you for a